Greetings, everyone. CCX here. Welcome back to the Legends of the Majora Mask. Yeah, you guys are probably wondering what happened to my Maverick Hunters intro. I don't know. Yeah, sometimes intros don't really. Sometimes me having custom intros never really last long. That's the reason why I always just stick to the same. Hey, I'm here, and I'm X person, this guy. In the last episode, we ended up finishing off half of the Anju and Kafei side quest, and in this part, we're finally going to finish off the Anju and Kafei side quest by skipping this day. Now, the thing is, there is an optional event that you can do, but to be perfectly honest, there's no point in doing it, so we're just going to cut to the final day, and we're going to have to wait again, because that's always lovely. Also, the optional cutscene that I said last time where her mother will be convincing Anju to leave for Romani's ranch, you can only get that if you end up taking the key, as I said before. You can actually get it on the second day of the second night, but to be honest, there's really no real point. There's no significance to it, and there's no real purpose for it. It's just to show you that the thing is that Anju's mother really hates Kafei. Because apparently, I'm assuming it's because she thinks that he lied to her, even though, to be honest, she kind of doesn't really know what's really happening. It's a good thing that Anju cares for Kafei so much and loves him so much that she's willing to wait for him. Because, you know, you love a person, you're going to go ahead and trust his words or whatever he tries to do. Mind you, she can't really be convinced if nothing is being happened. So if Link actually wasn't really here, Anju and Kafei really would not be back together, now if you really think about it. Now, the reason why I'm in this well is more because I have nothing to do, and as I said before, you're going to have to wait at 12 p.m. Gotta love this game and its lovable wait times. As I said, 3DS version, I recommend it. And I'm still going to go ahead and wait for you guys to realize what my real thoughts on which game version is better, because like I said, it really depends on what you're looking for. Are you looking for a fast-paced game, or are you looking for a patient game? Either way, it doesn't really matter, because you know you're still gonna get the same exact experience, sort of, just with different tweaks here and there. Like the Zora swimming mechanics is different, the speed is a little bit slower. I mean, most people will probably not notice it if they played the 3DS version first before they played the original version, because as I said before, the original version feels a lot faster. Yeah, I do like the changes and aesthetics in the 3DS version, but overall, that doesn't really mean anything in the grand scheme of things if you end up changing certain things that made the game fun. So, yeah. And I really don't understand why they decided to put the fishing hole even in Majora's Mask. Like, what do you need the fishing hole for? Like, what's the purpose of it? And if you guys are trying to figure out where the fishing hole is in the 3DS version, it's actually located in the southern swamp where you shot a bunch of Dekus and wolves and the Gao, or whatever they're called. They're called Gao, or I don't know. They have a weird name, just like Bokoblins or Bokoblins or Mooblins and whatever. You know, at least Chew Jelly makes a bit of sense because that sounds like an actual candy that you can eat. But those guys, I mean, they're supposed to be just goblins in general. But, I mean, you guys can't even give aliens their actual names. You just call them. Like, that's it. Unless them is an anagram for something. The Harvest extraterrestrial minions. Monsters. I don't know. Them is just their names. And them is a really stupid name, to be honest. Now, the thing is, as I said before, we're going to have to cut again because we're going to have to wait again because it's all we've been doing throughout this entire side quest. The main problem with this side quest is you're doing a lot. And I mean a lot of waiting. Up to a point where you really start to wonder how and why they put that 1 hour gap in the original version. Now, also, you guys are probably wondering why I'm not cutting, and I could actually really be doing something else at this point, but I'm already here. I don't feel like moving, and even if I skip the 2 hours, I'm probably not going to really make it, even though, to be honest, the guy is always there from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. So that's good. I mean, at least he's staying there for quite a bit, so that's really good. Is it really good in terms of anything else? Nah, not really, because this takes forever. At least I can say for the timer for the 3DS version, it does show minutes. Because in this one just shows hours. Because as the sundial is moving, it's actually based off of each minute. So, you know, you could essentially just think of it as that. Also, I love how if you manage to use an action replay code and use the fast forward button, and I did mention this in the last episode before. I'm not sure what episode it was. It's been like, we're like up to like episode 31 at this point, and we're still going with this. But if you accidentally fast forward it to, you know, where the sundial begins, let's just say you can kind of screw yourself over and can kind of get yourself killed by the moon if you end up doing that. So yeah, don't do that, because that's really, really terrible if you decide to use the action replay code. There's also another code that's very interesting. Like I said, some action replay codes are really not that interesting. Some are good. Hey, I thought you show up at 10. You're supposed to show up at 12. Wait a minute. Oh, snap, son. Maybe he doesn't show up at 12. Maybe I'm wrong. Huh. Wait, really? He's not here? Because the thing is, though, is that you're actually supposed to... Well, that's very weird. Usually he's supposed to... Unless, you know, it's probably not at 12 and I was lied to. I really thought it was at 12. Oh, no, it's at... Really? Really? It's at 1? You gotta be kidding me. Huh? You, the green hat kid. I got a message from Kafei. Now, Kafei, have known him since he was real little. He was real little. But when he showed up looking all young in that little brat body, I didn't know what I was seeing. All it looked was one glance at the Keaton mask he was carrying for me to realize that I was looking at my old friend. I gave him that mask a long time ago, when he was just a little Kafei. Didn't know he kept it that well for so long. I'm not sure why, but I want to give this to you. Now we can be a Pikachu, even though that the Keaton is just based off of a fox and not based off Pikachu. Most people end up saying it's based off Pikachu because Nintendo. Now Kafei, he says he wants you to take this to his mother. And this is the letter that will actually makes you play this side quest twice, because there are 2 rewards you can get: a bottle and a mask. Well, a hat, not really a mask, but whatever. A customer came to my shop last night. Now Kafei sees him, and Kafei's color just changes, and he goes running after the guy. The guy's a regular and greedy thief named Saikun. I think he's from the Ikana village. Of course he's from the Ikana village, because everybody's up in the Ikana village. Remember, if you're a thief, you're a part of the Ikana village. That's racist. Oh, who cares? We're still good to go. Now, once you have the letter and once you have the Keaton mask, well, you can go ahead and do a mini game, but I'm not going to do that now because, well, there's no point. I'm going to cut to when we go ahead and meet Kafei back at the Ikana Valley. So, be right back, guys. Alright guys, so remember what I said before, that you're going to need a particular mask and also you're going to need a hook shot? Well, you're going to need the Garo's mask and you need to wear it. So that this guy can go ahead and actually end up saying, hee, that's a nice mask you're wearing. That is the mask of the leader of the ninjas who once spied on the hilltop outside of the bloodstained history. Or whatever he says, I don't know, I can't really say it. With that, you may be able to call out their spirits that even now are still wandering. Perhaps you may be able to save the souls that wander beyond here. And then he magically makes a branch pop out. And you have to do this every single time you end up resetting the day, so yeah, it's always fun. So let's go ahead and hookshot our way up. And the thing is, I'm gonna say this now, be sure to wear the stone mask for 2 various reasons. I mean, the enemies won't show up here at night, but there is another reason. I am not entirely sure if Saikun is going to be here, but it's recommended to actually wear the stone mask so that Saikun does not see you. Because if he sees you, he will piss off, and then you have to do this whole entire side quest again. And trust me, that is not really good. Anyways, welcome to the Ikana Canyon. We'll be going into more detail of that once we've actually beaten the Great Bay. But until then, nah, we're not going to go ahead and worry too much about it. So anyways, let's go ahead and head to where Saikon is. Now, Tado will go ahead and warn you a bit about something is in the area, that she can smell blood and whatnot. But I'm going to say this now, you can pretty much ignore that. She's cool. So anyways, if we come over here.
Kids, won't you step outside for a second?
Dear Lord, that's the loudest profanity I've ever heard.
By the way, guys, I just clipped through the wall. So, now we can go ahead and get the mask. Don't do what I just did, and be sure to just skip to nighttime when you're at Ikana, because I completely forgot that Kafei shows up right away. Also, that clipping feature is the only glitch I'm gonna do in this game. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad I got it, cause that was bull. I completely forgot about that. Anyways, I don't feel like reading the dialogue because it doesn't really matter. Now, what you need to do here is that Kafei, you're going to be controlling him. He's going to be pushing blocks, and you're basically going to be flicking switches. Now, we're going to go ahead and do this right this time, because I am an idiot. There should be some device in this room that also opens the door. Oh, the mask. He's trying to make his escape. You little bastards, you clipped through my hideout. How in the world did you do that? Action replay. Damn it! I knew that I should have gone ahead and actually penetrated that place a little bit better. Well, too bad for you, Saiken. I knew that glitch from the get-go. Yes, now there is a way that you were supposed... Okay, here's the thing. I will showcase what you're supposed to really do, but I'm just going to say this now. I had my reasons of doing that because I really did not feel like resetting the time, because that was really, really dumb on my part. That was really, really dumb. I'm really sorry, guys. Like, if I knew that was gonna happen, I really would not have done that. I'm sorry. Like, that was really, really bull. Anyways, the rest switch will allow this the gates to be a little bit slower. Oh wait, well, the rest would go faster, while the yellow switch makes it go slower. Now, the thing is, though, with this side quest is that you won't really fail as long as you know what you're doing and you're pretty fast. But once you do this, you flick that switch, open that door, go through it, end up clicking that, and bada boom! We got the side quest done, and I did not have to reset. And I got the sun mask. You help Kafei. Also, yes, Kafei's model is literally a rip model of Link. Also, once you've completed this side quest, for some reason the 6 minutes end up becoming the final day, which makes no sense to me. Like, at all. It really, really does. See you later, Kafei. Thanks, Link. You clipped through that rock very well. Yeah, I know. You're not supposed to do that, but who cares? Oh, man, I'm so lucky that I knew how to do that, because, well, it actually took me a few times, but man, that was lucky. That was really, really lucky. Actually, I want to do business in a sea breeze where, while listening to the sound of the waves. But to open a business in another place, you need to go through the problem. Okay, all you Deku scrubs say the same thing. So here's the title deed, and get out of my face. Yeah, get off. Get lost. Just go. And it gives you a huge ruby. Even though, to be honest, I kind of should have put that in the bank, but who cares? Now I know it's very Let's Play professionalism that you're supposed to do it the right way. But here's the thing. I already had my derp moment already. And that one right there was the mega derp moment I ever had the misfortune of doing. I completely forgot that you're literally supposed to do that side quest you're supposed to go ahead and be there at 6 on the dot. Not no other time. If I knew that, I wouldn't have done that, and that's really my own fault. I will showcase what you're supposed to really do, but until then, I just wanted to get that out of the way. Cause holy crap. Oh man, I will go ahead and leave in my, I'm not really sure what to really do at that point, because I just had like a stupid moment. Like, that was just really a mega stupid moment. And I thought I had to just reset, because that's what I was planning on doing. I was planning on just saying screw it and just reset the entire thing. But it's kind of like saying, no, I'm not doing it. I maybe have to go ahead and really disloyal myself by using an improper glitch, which I'm not sure if you can do that in the remake, but I don't really know. Anyways, wear the Romani's mask and you'll be able to enter the milk bar. This is where you'll get your wonderful Chateau Romani. But the thing is, what's funny is that if you talk to Kafei's mother, who, well, I hope that she speaks to me. Hello. Oh dear, are you alright with not fleeing? It looks like this is it for this town, you know? You saw the moon, didn't you? It's gotten so huge. All the town folk have fled. You should flee too, far away. Hey, wait, I got something to go ahead and give you. You don't want to talk to me anymore, do you? Okay. I know what it is. I have to wear Kafei's mask so that she knows that I'm the one. Unless I probably can't activate it because I actually did not speak to her. Oh dear, you're the one searching for Kafei. It's weird how she remembers considering the fact that I didn't even bother to go ahead and talk to her in the few cycles. A priority mail. This is from Kafei, correct? Correct. Wonderful, you really are an expert. Yes, I'm sorry, my thanks. Yes. And we got ourselves the second to last bottle, and it's filled with the Chateau Romani. The drink even boosts your magic stamina. Swirl it around with your tongue to enjoy the flavor to its fullest. And what this does is, well, I'll tell you what it does later on. We won't talk to Mario there until later on because, as I said before, nothing as of this point really matters. Now we're going to go ahead and enter the inn, and we're going to wait for Andrew to show up and meet his beloved future fiance, I guess. So anyways, we go upstairs, and, oh, wait, hold on. Does Kafei actually show up like around 1 or so, or what? He shows up around after 6. He shows up after, oh wait, not that one. 4:30. All right, we have enough time. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and put our money in the bank real quick. So we gotta bunny hop our way as quickly as possible. Run, Link, as fast as you can. You know, you could have went the other way. I could have, but who really cares at this point? The moon is gonna crash. Nobody really cares. We just have to rush as quick like a bunny. Quick like. Now, luckily enough, even though I did go ahead and manage to complete the side quest, thank goodness, I'm glad that I completed the side quest, because that would have been really, really depressing. It's like, oh, wow, you suck at this game. Wow, that's terrible. That's really, really terrible. Anyways, we're still not done with that guy because we need to put in 5,000 rubies. Well, he's not so good with my numbers. It's really, really shameful, to be honest. But anyways, when you end up giving the title deed to the Deku Scrubs, I guess I could actually explain that. Every time you give them a title deed, they end up in that same area. The only one that will always be missing will be the Ikana one, because the Ikana one is not there anymore. So, yeah. Anyways, if we come here, well, we can go ahead and open up this and get ourselves 100 rubies. Oh, yeah. But we talked to Andrew here. I have decided to wait for him. I've made my promise. I'm fine with this. I believe him. Now, the thing is, when you come here, Andrew, there is a wall somewhere around here, I guess. But you can be able to listen on to their conversation. They go ahead and do a little bit of chat here or there and all that jazz. So, yeah. Sorry for me, that very, very stupid snafu. Remember, Don't switch to the final night until you're at that rock spot to meet Kafei, because it's strictly at 6 at the start. Or at the beginning, or whatever. Whichever one you really want to say. It doesn't really matter. But oh no, the moon is gonna crash. Where on earth is Kafei? Seriously, why does it take this boy to get... You know what? He's probably jumping over the gates because he doesn't really have a horse like we do. So, you know, he's legitimately trying to traverse his way through... Seriously, it takes this boy this long to really get here. And the fact that... Now, here's the thing. The fact that it takes the start of this side quest, the final one, the final portion when we go to Saikun's hideout, it takes us 6 to go ahead and start it. But we spend a good 6 hours in there, which ends up setting the final countdown. What? That place doesn't even look that long, unless it's really, really that difficult. Also, another thing, if you fail that side quest, you have no choice but to use the Ocarina of Time. So, yeah. I mean, I think you can use the Song of Soaring, but it really doesn't matter because you already screwed up, and there's no way to escape. Anyways, here's Kafei. What the hell? What? There he is. Oh, thank God. I have met you before. What a familiar scent. Long, long ago, yes. We were still young. We made a promise, didn't we? The mask of the sun and the moon. We were to exchange them on the day of the Carnival of Time. Anju, I'm sorry I was late. Welcome home. They're lovers, but they look just like a mother and a child. Mother and child island confirmed. Now, let us exchange the promise mask. And bada boom. Also, by looking at this mask, I thought that it was a moon with an eye with a happy smile. It is not. We have exchanged our oath and have become a couple. You are our witness. Please accept this mask. We got ourselves the couple's mask. You got the couple's mask. It's filled with their love. Please take refuge. We are fine. We shall greet the morning together. You know what? I'm good. Like, I'm good. I mean, you guys are lovers and everything, but I really don't feel like dying for you guys. So let's put our rubies in the bank before I reset the time, and with that, I will end the part. So, remember, if you fail the side mission, you will have to reset the time, and if you manage to want to get one of the 2 rewards, you have to give it to the postman so he can deliver it to his mother, to Kafei's mother, or you can go ahead and do it yourself to get yourself the last bottle. Because this is actually technically where you get the last bottle from, but other than that, you have really a big, huge choice. So, let's deposit our 100 rubies, and in the next episode, we will finally be going to the Great Bay. Yes, you know, the wonderful Great Bay that you guys have probably have been anticipating. But actually, I don't know. I'm banking on if I want to do the Great Bay and make you guys suffer a little bit more. Actually, now that I think about it, I do have to make you guys suffer a bit more. Because we got spider houses to do. And also, we have only like a minute, or we only have like a few seconds before the moon crashes. So, in the next episode, we'll be taking on the spider house. I've been C6. I will see you guys next time. Catch you guys laters. See yas.